like you're eating grass at the end, but not unpleasant. I like it. I tend to cook a lot of my greens, and I saute them in olive oil and garlic. It's just Italian in me, you know, everything's got to be olive oil and garlic and salt and pepper, and it's just, I like it. I really do. It's a great green. My rabbits will eat it, so I'm sure, you know, other livestock would eat it. You may not have heard of this one either. I put it on the list because it's super nutritious. If you do a little research on this, it's called moringa. Anyone here heard of moringa? M-O-R-I-N-G-A. Moringa they call the miracle tree. It will grow up here. It probably will winter kill to the ground, but it'll sprout up from the roots. I planted 2 trees next to my house. I was told it would winter kill down there, and it didn't. So it survived. We've gotten to 25 there. Did not kill it. I planted it close to the house thinking it would winter kill, and you know, the landlord comes and he goes, "Why'd you plant those trees so close to the house?" And I try to explain to him why, you know, but you know, there's a little language barrier there, and so you know, he questions me because in 1 year they grew, one of them grew 15 feet in 1 year. Very fast growing, but it's not like a redwood. It's not going to take over your house or anything. They just grow very quickly. The significance of moringa is I couldn't believe it when I started researching this. Tons of nutrition. Every part of that plant has either a medicinal or a nutritional purpose. The leaves, the bark, the roots, the seeds. They use the seeds to purify water. You can eat the leaves in salads, or you can cook them. You know, they're saying 2 times the protein of yogurt, 7 times the potassium of a banana. It just goes on and on. Just amazing plant. Number 9 is what I call the brassica group. You gardeners might know what a brassica is. A brassica is a group of plants that includes cabbage, broccoli, kale, collards, mustards. That's a group of plants. And there's others like cauliflower. Those are all brassicas. They're related. They're cousins. Yes?
Are they also called cruciferous?
Yep. Yep. Brassicas, just to give you an example, I planted some kale, started them in trays in August in Lake County, where I'm from, and planted them out in the garden probably in October, and they're still growing. I'll probably take them out later this month. They don't like the heat, but you know, that's 10 months almost of production from some of these kales. Collards, I heard, will go take more hot weather. Super nutritious plants. And the final one, number 10 on the list, is the allium group. A-L-L-I-U-M, I believe. Does anybody know what the alliums are? There you go. Alliums are the onions and garlic. Can you guys grow garlic here?
I've tried it. They did not come up.
Yeah, I haven't been able to grow it there. So I'm not saying plant garlic. I'm saying plant other plants from that group, which includes chives. Garlic, I have a garlic chive in my garden. That'll grow. There's a variety of scallion called, y'all really want to order the seed. It's called, it's a scallion or a bunching onion. It's called evergreen. You can get that from Johnny Select Seeds. The significance of that scallion is if you leave it in the ground, it's going to start dividing like your chives do. So if you get a nice bunch of them, you'll always have onions. no matter what happens, because they keep dividing. And the reason you want to plant things from the allium group is because they're powerhouses of antiviral and antibacterial properties in them. You know, just to give you an example, I have 3 dogs. One of my dogs developed a toothache, and I couldn't even touch his mouth. That's how sore it was. And he ate, but you know, he's a good eater, but you could tell he's just struggled for him to eat. And I was just praying about it, and the Lord told me, give him garlic. I didn't have the money to take him to the vet. So for 2 weeks, I gave him a clove of garlic twice a day. And that infection disappeared. Absolutely gone. I put it, I either coated it with peanut butter or wrapped it in cheese, stuff like that, you know, kind of disguised it. Well, mind you, I couldn't grab his mouth to stick it down. It was just that tender. If you read on garlic, its medicinal properties, it's just incredible. And those onions and chives and bunching onions are all similar in their properties. So that's it. Does anyone have any questions? Yes, ma'am. Yeah, that's kind of, the question is, do I have any herbs for medicinal purposes? That's a huge ball of wax. I can only scratch the surface. There's so many. One I just learned about is called holy basil. It's an excellent bee attractor. You can make a tea out of it. It's got tons of medicinal properties. Aloe is right up there. Aloe's great. Even some of your culinary herbs like rosemary and oregano have tons of medicinal properties. Rosemary grows really well in Orlando. Does it grow here? Yeah, for some reason it likes these harsh conditions. Sand and sage is another one. Yeah.
Lamb's ear is a really good herb because it can actually, it's antiseptic. And the leaves, and they can be used as band-aids.
Yeah. I'll tell you, I mean, if
The Civil War,
if you're looking for something to trade or you know, barter, I would seriously recommend getting involved with medicinal herbs, propagating them, having cuttings and stuff like that to barter with people. And just a final thought is I believe, and it hasn't been stressed enough, that we, you know, our seeds that we save now and stock up now are going to be excellent barter items. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Yes, ma'am.
You mentioned earlier about I remember you had stored seeds and sugar. Did they just actually put the seeds, the raws, in the sugar?
Well, what they did is it was like kind of like a surprise in the Cracker Jack box. They just put a packet of seeds inside the sugar bag.
When you bought it.
Yeah, yeah. So my grandmother, who baked a lot, took those seeds out and gave them to us. Yeah.
We touched on it real lightly, but you were saying something about also looking like in ponds, because of the muck and stuff at the bottom of the pond is probably very nutritious. It's got all kinds of stuff.
Do they have a problem with nematodes up here?
Yes.
You won't be able to use the muck then. Well, they have to bake it also.
Well, I don't believe that the well, I could be wrong, but I don't believe the nematodes are actually in the muck. They're just present in the soil in general.
I did have some friends that got a lot of muck,
Yeah.
and his plants would not grow good, and it looked like nematode damage.
Yeah. Yeah. Wish it was, you know, could have been already there. It could have been the muck, but I wouldn't. Yeah. See, the thing is, the nematodes love sandy, dry soil.
Yeah.
That's the thing. And I believe, I have a theory that because we've taken so much out of our soils, that pests are multiplying. I think as we start adding things into our soil, adding the minerals back, doing deep mulches, we're not going to have a problem, because nature always strikes a balance. There's good nematodes. There's good nematodes that fight bad nematodes. So as we learn more about organic farming, I don't think these things are going to be as big of an issue. So. Just one last thing. You can go to